Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we finally return with DiRT Rally 2.0. Yes, of course, we all know the big news. WRC 23 is coming in just 2 months' time, and I thought, you know, we need to start getting prepared for the all-new latest and greatest from Codemasters. I'd probably argue, in terms of a raw driving experience, DiRT Rally 2.0 is up there within my top 3 games of all time. I absolutely love this game. It's so much fun. So I'm just quite looking forward. You know, I've needed a good excuse to get back onto DiRT Rally 2.0. And basically, my plan of action is between now and obviously WRC 23. We're just going to be jumping in and doing some of the daily challenges. Of course, getting myself prepared and getting ready for the all-new game. So, of course, if you're new around here and you aren't already, please do make sure you get yourself subscribed as well for daily DiRT Rally action. Of course, probably the way this is going to work is I'm going to go through a couple of times a week and obviously just record all of the daily challenges, just to sort of get my eye in, get sort of up to speed once again with the rally games. And of course, often we'll be able to discuss a little bit of obviously what's going on as well. I've kind of set a mini goal for myself. I'd love for this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers before the new game drops. Currently, I think we're sat at like 620. So yeah, please do drop a sub. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated, of course, if you want to see more rally content from myself. But our first daily challenge, then, is Group B cars, which is a little bit scary, I won't lie. We do own our own Group B car at the moment, but it's got a lot of damage on it, so we'll wait and see if we want to jump in with that. Or I'd be a bit of a loyalist and go with my favourite. Oh, no, we can go with our favourite Group B rally car of all time. So let's completely repair up then everything that we need to. 3,000 credits. That's pocket change inside this game. We might actually be able to do a little bit of development as well there to the car. Apparently we can't at the moment. Can we do some upgrades? We've got all the upgrades that we possibly can on the car. So let's jump in then here to DiRT Rally 2.0. We're in Wales for this one, in the Ford RS 200, 450 brake horsepower, 7-mile stage of Blonfelon. And I'm definitely going to have to try and concentrate throughout these. Now, I'm going to preface this as well by saying I'm probably going to crash a lot. I have not played this game much in a very long time. We all know how stupidly quick the Group B rally cars are, but like I said, I want to have a bit of fun with it. I needed a good excuse to get back into the rallying, and of course, you know, need to get used to the handbrake and the shifter. We're not going to talk about the angle of my handbrake. It's a limitation with my sim rig that I've got to have it this way round. But anyway, sweat mode is going to be needed. Let's do this thing.
50, 6 right of a crest, very long tightens, into 4 left of a crest, into 3 right of a crest, into don't cut, 2 left tightens long.
Well, it took us 5 seconds before we skim a wall, but that's okay. 5-speed box, of course, in the RS 200. So we're just going to take things very, very gently, of course. I mean, Group B, pouring rain, Wales. DiRT Rally 2.0 really didn't know what they were doing, didn't they, when they thought, oh, people are going to jump back in now because the hype ready for the new game are coming in a couple of months. But yeah, November 3rd, though, of course, the release date. I'm going to try and do, obviously, some news bits as well, covering the game on the build-up, obviously, as and when we get more information. So yeah, definitely, you know, get yourself subscribed if, obviously, you like rally content from myself. Generally speaking, of course, if you like me crashing into trees quite a lot. But, of course, yeah, visibility very, very poor on this stage as well. As we try and just slide down the hill. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to chase records or anything like that, to be honest. This is all about personal development on the rally games. So don't expect any like world record times or anything like that. Like I said, it's all about just trying to get my eye in. But yeah, I'm looking forward, obviously, to WRC 23. You know, we've kind of known that EA and Coders were going to get the license for a very long time. I originally thought the game was going to come out a lot earlier this year than it ended up being announced. There we go. There's our first tree. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, 2 months into a release. We're not actually on the Ego handling model for it, are we? The Ego physics engine. It's actually going to be a combination of Unreal 4 and Unreal 5, if what I've found out is all correct. But hopefully, of course, you know, apparently they've obviously been spending a lot of time developing to obviously try, you know, because I think even Cody's kind of realised they kind of actually smashed it at the park with the handling model of the original 2 Dirt Rally games. You know, Dirt 5 was a bit of a dud. Dirt 4 kind of sat in some weird middle ground between Rally and sort of like the more casual Dirt games as well. So I think, yeah, they probably, you know, I think they probably want to try and market it to the right audience there. And I think they've kind of learnt a lot of mistakes from Dirt 5. Casual sort of racing fans don't really play rally games all too much out. So I think, you know, trying to steer more back towards the hardcore is probably going to be the best way to go about things. You know, I still know people today. I still recommend to a lot of people about picking up Dirt Rally, especially, sorry, Dirt Rally 2.0. You know, when it goes down to £5 on Steam, so much value for money, especially obviously if you buy all the DLC content as well. Which often you can pick up for an extra couple of quid on top of that. Often, I think, actually... Trees. Nice tank slapper. Yeah, I think often they just do like a full sale of all of it, which I would, you know, if you're watching this and you haven't played the game, or don't own the game, I would just recommend, like, next time around, because it goes on Steam sale quite a lot, just purchase, like, the full version with, like, all 4 booster packs, and the Colin McRae DLC. Because even that is, I mean, it's stupidly challenging, but really good fun to do as well. But, yeah, I mean, obviously we haven't quite got the full, obviously we haven't really got much of a car list yet for WRC 23. Nope. Oh, just nicked a tree. That's okay. Nope, we're stuck. No, let me go that way. Come on, go out the trees. We're stuck in the forest. There we go. Sorry, as I was trying to say though, of course, we haven't really got much of the car list yet. Of course, you know, I'm looking forward. You know, we'll get, obviously, I would assume, all the officially licensed WRC cars, WRC 2 and Junior. And as well, actually, it looks like they've tried to import kind of what WRC had, kind of what, obviously, what F1 My Team's got, where you can build your own team as well. Which could be very, very exciting. Oh! Nicked a rock. And that's our first rollover. Ah! I thought there was a fence behind me. I was going to reverse into that. That's fine, though. We'll get back on. Can you start to see now why I said, of course, that I was going to do a lot of this before we get into it? Just so I don't, hopefully, don't do all of this once we get the new game. I kind of thought, you know, we'll try and get my eye in again, remember how to race rally cars as best as possible before, obviously, the new game releases. And I feel like this is a good idea. 2 months, you know, playing it 2-3 times a day. 2-3 times a day, 2-3 times a week is hopefully going to allow us to sort of get our eye and get back used to it. But we've got so much sim racing to do between now and the end of the year. It's kind of mad just how much stuff, how many projects are coming up in the near future. Oi. Oi. Oh. Avoid the bumps. Always a good way to damage the car. But yeah, I mean, we've learnt as well. Obviously, we're going to be getting some classic cars as well. So it kind of is like the best of both worlds, because Cody's had some, or quite a lot of rally car licenses. Come on, get on the road. Oh. Yeah, so I think, obviously, you never quite know what goes on behind the scenes, but you always kind of get the sense that rally licenses, you know, are not necessarily easy to get a handle of, but kind of a lot of raw rally, you know, manufacturers, obviously teams that developed old rally cars, things like that, always seem quite willing to put them in games, which is good. So obviously, I would assume obviously we're going to get the big dogs, you know, your proper Group B cars, you know, your Audi Quattros, your RS200s, your Metros. You know, maybe we'll get a couple of the old Porsches as well. And obviously anything else that's sort of kicked about. And obviously, you're going to get your Lancias. Is it really a WRC game without Lancia? That, I think if it didn't have Lancias, I might struggle to purchase. Because, you know, you need your 037s, you need your Delta Integrales, everything like that. You need your S4s. all that good stuff as well. So, hello. Oh, no, just could not quite get my hand back around the wheel. That's fine, though. Only a little excursion. We managed to... I think that's the other thing as well, of course, with Rally. It's all about survival. So, you know, even those moments, instead of obviously just trying to, like, pray, keep your foot in, Colin McRae style, we kind of just accept, you know, we're going to be off, we're going to lose a bit of time, but, you know, it's so much, obviously, not so much in the daily stages, but obviously in the weekly ones where you're doing numerous stages, so much about, obviously, just not completely destroying the car. I mean, I know we've chipped the windscreen, but nothing all too bad. There's, well, a lot of bumps. Hello. Just about held on to it. That was scary. But we're almost at the end, then, of this stage. Let's just try and get to the flag in one piece. No, no, no. As soon as I say that. Go on, foot in. No! Ow. That's frustrating right towards the end. We'll recover the vehicle, thank you. 8-second penalty on top of that. But anyway, right towards the end there, we just about make an error, but up to the line, it's going to be an 8:19 then. And we'll even hit the gantry as well for good measure. But there we go. Our first ever Dirt Daily Road to WRC 23 has been completed. I mean, we've done this quite early. Oh, that's not a happy-looking RS200. I'll hold my hand up and admit there. We've kind of knackered the car, but that's going to leave me 41st in the world because probably about 60 people have done it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. There you go, 93 people have attempted that so far today. I'm genuinely impressed with just how active the player base is still on this game. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please do make sure you drop a sub, and we'll be back tomorrow then with more Dirt Daily.